Doctor Who Out of Time, the first of a trilogy of Doctor Who audio dramas where the 10th Doctor, voiced by David Tennant, bumps into his previous versions, and they start with a bang. They start with a bang with two mascots of the era that they especially are from, the classic series and the new series, or New Who as they call it, meeting each other. You know, when 9 out of 10, when you ask people who's your favorite Doctor, it's between Tom Baker and David Tennant. So in a way, this is a big thing. You know, it's like, yeah, maybe we're not seeing it on camera, but we're getting a form and we're hearing their voices attached to it. Now, to be fair, this my experience with Tom Baker's Doctor has been the Day of the Doctor, the clip where an actual doctor says, "No, Doctor, I'm the Doctor. You may be a Doctor, but I'm the Doctor." The political article, you may say, "Not fit. All systems go." The nose is the definitely improvement. That the "Would you like a jelly baby? Shut up." Well, except with no, it'll be efficient. Yeah, that and that's kind of my experience before. 10 on the other hand. Favorite Doctor, so I might be a little bit too much of a fanboy over that particular Doctor. Let's say that. So that's my stance of it, and this is going to be no spoilers. I will do a in-depth spoiler review of this audio drama, and to get someone who does have experience and has who's basically more of a fan of 4 than 10, so that's going to be very interesting to talk about. But anyway, but how is it? It's interesting. It's what you want. You just want two doctors battling Daleks, saving the world, saving the world, saving the day at least. And them kind of not bickering, but kind of just them talking, really. Because here's the thing, a little bit of spoiler here. It's not like 10 and 11 from Day of the Doctor, where they are taking little jabs at each other. It's more of it's more lines of 4 saying, you sound familiar. You're so familiar. What is? What's your name? And 10's like, yeah, you know me because I was you. Like, there's that type of kind of banter towards it, and 4 being very optimistic and very like, oh, you're number 10. Oh, I'll be fine. Jeez, like he's so optimistic and so naive, and 10's like, time swing. We're gonna be timey-wimey. Come on, like, like, have you? I assume you've seen Back to the Future before the rest of the universe has, right? You know what happens to Marty McFly when the whole Earth Angel sequence happened, right? So it's that type of big thing. It's just well done. I mean, the plot is very simple. It's the Daleks. Saving the two doctors, saving the day, and it's just well put together. Now, the companions in this are not that interesting. At the beginning it was, but then you just feel like here's this bickering, here's this great, collaboration between the two doctors, that the moment that we are shipped to the companions, you're like, oh, that's not, they're not that interesting. And they're one shot companions. It's not like the 10th Doctor Adventures where they are like bringing Catherine Tate to come back as Donna or Billy Piper or soon in a couple of months Alex Kingston for River Song and blah 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 blah, right? That has that these characters that has some backstory and all kind of stuff that makes them intriguing. But these are just like, oh yeah, the Doctor and the companion, and it's not that well put together. not well put together. It's just not that well interesting versus what else is happening. The setting of it, fine. A little bit. I won't lie. And we know the bit of the timeline when it's all set between the tenths Doctor's timeline. Because him going solo, it's basically like between Christmas specials, between Christmas special seasons. So it's not that far. It's not like, oh, it's between here. It's like it can be anywhere, but they're very hinting where the timeline is. But it's just well put together. It's just, you have a smile on your face, and I have more I have more of exposure to one Doctor than the other, and I'm having grins and smiles, and I can't, it's just really well done. Now the action in here is work well. Because one thing I found with the 10th Doctor's Adventures so far is like when it comes to the action, you're like, wait, what's going on? It's a little bit still hard to follow. But my guess, because it's Daleks, we kind of know what they do. Like when we see visuals of what they do, so it's not that much of a thing. It's a lot of jumping and running through corridors while they're shooting their beams at each other. So it's not that hard of a thing. But yeah, it's yeah. All systems go. Would you like a jelly baby? Alonzi, running through sandals and shoes and all that kind of stuff. It's fun. It's a shame that the next one, which will have 10 meeting 5s again, the son-in-law and the father-in-law playing the same character, in the same audio drama. It's a shame that we have to wait next year, June to next year, to get the others. But hey, save this. This is I think in the part of the Doctor Who and the part of the fans and all that kind of stuff. It's something to remember. It's a historical event of the two pillars of both series of the 2 eras, classic and New Who, meeting at last, and it's probably everything you want. It's everything you want.